what I am more aware of now is the inner workings of like a female from child to adulthood. I understand that they're just so. There's a different evolutionary path for their sex, for their gender. There's a whole thing going on that they want to protect the nest. They want to find a man. Like, there's a lot of guys that look at a girl who wants a successful guy, like, oh, she's fucking shallow. She just wants a bunch of shit. She wants someone to pay for everything. Like, there is a evolutionary path where the woman is looking for a man who shows that he is capable of taking care of things while she is held up being pregnant and taking care of the young. It is a natural instinct. It is undeniable. And there are some women that are super strong and super motivated, and they don't have that instinct. Their instinct is to just have a kid, give it to a nanny, get back to work as quick as possible. And you know what?
But I'll tell you what, I bet their husband's tall. You know what I mean? There's still those things of like the evolutionary shit that you can't get rid of. Your body wants to fuck a tall guy.
Yeah, yeah.
For protection, all that shit.
For all that shit. Money, height, strength.
Provisions.
Yeah, yeah. And the ability to overcome significant situations. Like whenever there's a guy that falls apart under stress is one of the most unattractive things to women ever. Because
there was a study where like that I think Whitney and I have talked about where women don't like when guys cry in front of them.
Oh,
they say they want an emotional guy. What they mean is, I want you to listen to my emotions.
Yeah.
I don't want you to be emotional. I need you to be a fucking Marine.
Yeah. And if you're going to be emotional and cry about things, it better be like a brave display of emotion.
Yes. One of your fallen brothers.
Yeah.
Or somebody's, like a baseball player's retiring, some physical thing about the passage of time and brotherhood. That's it.
Yeah, maybe that's it. Yeah, maybe like your daughter's birthday party and you're so happy.
Yeah,
maybe you're allowed to cry.
That's the portfolio.
Yeah, but the ability to respond to pressure is a giant one. The ability to provide is a giant one. Physical features, like having strong features, having strong genetics. The woman has to know, like genetically, has to feel like she's being protected. And then there's some women that don't like that at all. There's some women that like bitch men, and we know those women, and they're the really domineering, powerful women, and they have these men that are like quiet and they're sort of submissive. Yeah, I mean that's okay too, but these patterns that exist, they exist because for the longest time. I mean, look, it's a weird situation when a woman has to be pregnant for 9 months. That's a long time. Yeah. Imagine picking a man. Imagine if you're a man and you're picking a woman and you have to decide when you're meeting this woman, is this chick going to be able to keep it together with me while I'm held up, literally held up for a year, like a whole year. For 1 year, I'm going to be stuck in this situation. And then from then, the next 18 years, I'm going to be responsible for the infant that comes out of this union. Like that's so different than our thought process. It's so different. The consequences are so much different.
Men only think about, to me, men want sex. They don't think about, they literally, and then it's just black.
Sure.
It's like sex and then just like black into the distance, infinite blackness. Whereas women do think, which is why it's a more intricate decision having sex with somebody.
Yeah.
Because it is like the long term shit. Whereas we just want. I didn't. Wait. When the baby comes out of this, I'm not even.
That's not what I'm looking for.
Since when?
Just looking to come.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some women are looking for sex too, but they also, a good percentage of them at least, are looking to be a mom. I mean, it's just something that they want. It's a reason why there's 7 billion people. It's not because being a mom is so completely unattractive. They want to do it.
I want to talk about some of the stuff with the sexual harassment stuff. Is the stuff that people are not, is like the alcohol thing.
Right.
Like, I've never thought drinking around your coworkers was smart.
No.
Like, literally, I'm like, why the fuck would you want... rap parties... I try to get out of as soon as possible.
Yeah.
I'll stay for like a beer. And I don't even understand why a company would have it. Why would I guess it's good for morale.
Yeah, they're not thinking in terms of the potential hazards. Yeah. They're just thinking, oh, it'd be fun way for everybody to cut loose.
A buddy of mine's producer of a show, and he basically couple weeks ago was like, we need to have rules
Yeah.
for engagement. So he's made it so like there are going to be no meetings where there's only 2 people.
Wow.
Shit like where it's like, no.
What
Everyone.
about you and a dude?
I think there cannot be. I think 2 dudes can meet.
What about Kevin Spacey?
2. Yeah. Again, that's
Just trying to come.
No,
He's
I know.
definitely not
Again,
trying to
which
make
is
babies.
why he was like, we're 3 people.
Well, he's the perfect example because like he's just trying to come.
Yeah. No, a girl
definitely not trying to make
DM'd me
babies.
the other day talking about how Kevin Spacey harassed her.
Really?
Yep. Yes.
He's just trying to fuck women too?
Yep. He just wanted he liked the power. He liked the action. It seems like.
Wow. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Did you ever see his brother?
No.
Oh man, it's a trip. His brother dresses like a combination of Ringo Starr and Elton John, and just is a completely out there guy, and just talks about the horrors of Kevin growing up with his insanely abusive dad.
And it was Kevin's dad too. Like
Yeah. Just
I've never
horrible
even
shit.
heard of the guy.
Rape and just awful things, just awful abuse.
Well, yeah, that was like
This
the
is
thing.
his brother.
Wow.
Yeah, his brother dresses like that all the time, like a Rod Stewart.
His brother's Ron Wood. My goodness.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's his brother, and it's just they just got fucking abused when they were children. Just fucking abused. Some monster created them.
Yeah, that's what what's his name? Morgan Spurlock yesterday talking about. Did you see his thing?
I heard about it. I heard about it this morning.
You should read it because it's like pretty like he owns up to stuff, which I get that impulse because I don't have any big stains on my record, but I'm like.
Well, he had he had someone accuse him of rape in college.
Yes, and he also settled with the girl he worked with because he called her sex pants or hot pants in front of everybody. Yeah, and then but he was like, I basically would he did it like sex pants, like in front of everyone. And so when she was quitting, she basically said like, I'm gonna tell people.
Right, you call me sex pants.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't do that.
But
you can do that to you.
In the confession, everybody sort of puts their excuse in the confession, or a lot of people do.
Right.
It's like it's kind of like the I have daughters thing.
Right. As a father of daughters.
Yes. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, in that case.
Well, now I understand how you're upset
but he
about
put
Harvey.
in that he was abused and that he's an alcoholic.
Right.
And all this stuff that was like,
yeah.
I don't know, man. Maybe that's a different statement.
Right.
It's no one will just go like, I fucked up.
Right.
People hate admitting that they were wrong. Like just going like, I'm 100. When even in these apologies goes for the people I may have damaged. There's no may.
Right.
You did it. It happened.
Right.
Like there's no. I don't know if they do it for legal reasons, but a lot of the time it's like for any anguish I may have caused, that puts it on them.
Right.
Where it's like, you did it.
Depending on what the action is, right? So like if he's talking about the rape in college, you read the story, the way he wrote it, it's like, okay, you kind of did it when she said don't do it. That's what it seems like. And then she started crying.
The way he told it.
Yeah, it's not very specific.
It's like it. Again, this is like goes to that rules. The rules. I've been doing this joke on stage, which is I have a nightclub routine that I do, Joe.
Whoa!
You usually got to come see it.
Do you?
10:15 tonight. I would love for you to come.
Oh my God.
In fact, would you like to introduce me?
Oh my God!
I do. But I do. Sex is the most consequential thing we can do with our bodies. Yet we can't talk about it beforehand. So we just have to go like, meh. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? If I'm wrong, I'm going to jail. Sweet. Like it's this this huge thing, but we can't talk about it.
But it wasn't a huge thing in terms of like the communication aspect of it until recently. I mean, in the 1970s and the 1980s, think people did a lot of talking before they fucked?
No, but I also think that women didn't have as many rights. I think now that women are like, wait a minute.
Right, but women want sex too. Right?
Agreed,
so if a man and women are looking at each
want...
other and they start making out, next thing you know, they're grabbing dicks.
Yes. I'm of the mind, though, that where women, it's in my understanding of women's nature that they want mystery and they want spontaneity as part of the package of sex. That's what literally turns them on.
Mystery.
Mystery.
Like a mask? Like a cape?
You got one? If you got one.
I should get a cape.
Remember Attell's old joke that women love mystery, which is why whenever my girlfriend leaves the room, I take a shit in one of her shoes. Attell literally has a great one-liner for every occasion.
For everything. He's so funny.
So it's built in to want mystery, so we literally can't talk about it beforehand. You ever try to talk? You ever go? You can't say, "Hey, I'd like to go have sex now." You have to go like, "Let's go look at my stamps" or whatever. You know what I mean? Whatever euphemistic thing you use. Hey, come up and look at my mattress. I got an egg cart. Whatever. You're fucking whatever your ruse to get her up there, because you can't say you want to have sex because it's like about shame. Part of a lot of it's the mystery thing, but then there's also like women can't openly go like, "Yes, I would like that also."
Yeah, but after you date them for a while, you can.
Yes, agreed.
Yeah, like once you've done it a couple of times.
Yeah, I think it's
hey,
longer.
This will be fun. Let's do this.
Yes, I think it takes longer than a few times.
Really?
To get there.
Maybe that's you, bro.
Maybe that's me. That's on me, bro. I've always been weak, bro. You know me. I ain't nothing but a bitch, bro.
I wonder, man. I wonder how we're gonna get past this culturally.
I don't, and that's so. What I've been talking to people about is like, so. There needs to be rules of engagement, and like, I think guys would be fine with scheduling it. The thing about the consent, because there was a thing in that article about that thing that they used to have like at Antioch College like 20 years ago, where it was like, "I want to touch your breast now."
Yeah,
I would like to. I know.
Yeah,
but I believe guys would be fine with that. I really do. Because I think guys are like, wait, I'm gonna get to touch a boob at 12:06. Great.
Yeah, but the whole like, can I touch your breast now? Yes. Can I take your pants off? Not yet. Okay. And then you go back to making out. Can I take your pants off now? Okay. Like, you ever see that video?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's preposterous.
Yes,
it's like, first of all,
what other answer
this poor
is
guy?
There?
The guy in the video, they make it like the lowest test guy available, who just like this weird beta male. The whole thing is just so strange.
I know.
It's like, what are you trying to do?
But just if you look at this, scientifically, what's the answer?
You got to get to know people better before you fuck them. That's a big one.